Hi guys, welcome on the channel. In this video I will show you very nice GPU, probably everybody knows, Nvidia CMP 170HX. This is a lovely GPU. It used to be used in, let me say, Ethereum ages for the mining generally. But in the time, like the AI is growing, AI found the way how to fix it, at least something. And we will look now in this video on one thing. I think everybody knows Nvidia crippled this car on, let me say, the BIOS and also on the hardware. On the hardware they have actually crippled by the PCI Express 4. They actually fill the board only with 8 cups that actually cover the PCI Express line 1 to 4, and there is actually, we are actually looking on them. It is, let me say, this pair, this pair, this pair and this pair. It is the PCI Express line 1, 2, 3, 4, and because it is, let me say, full duplex, it can go the same speed up and down. You need 2 lines, so actually it is, when you open all of them, it will be like 32 lines and 16 classic marking. I'm going to modify this card. It is, let me say, 1/3 actually done. I have checked it and I will show you my way, how I do it. I am not the professional, I am just the fan. But I have some, let me say, you can see the microscope. And if I show you how it looks when I am working, and if I really need to see that, it looks like this. It is a little bit zoomed, the parts, yes, so you can see those small cups. If you really see, wait, I will go here with the cursor, and this small capacitor, it is 0.5 millimeter wide. The other side is also half, yeah, so it's 0.5 millimeter, and 1 millimeter length. So without microscope, it's impossible to do that. Really, you need to see it like 100 times bigger. Yeah, so it means like this cup is on your display, I don't know, 3 centimeters big at least. Yeah, so you can see what is actually the welding with the tin is doing and so on, if you have the contact or no. Especially on this card at the moment, like I have here, it has actually one issue, nebo had the issue, and it was actually, I will have to show you manually, but I will move it a little bit so you can see it. And it was actually this pair. Yeah, it was the second pair, let me say, for the PCI Express line number 2. And I had some kind of contact, or I don't know what was there. I had to clean it, I had to rebuild it. So I did it, now it is working. I have tested, because you can see I have actually made 1, 2, 3, 4. It means actually 4 another lines. And with the topology of the PCI Express, you can get 1, you can get 2, you can get 4, you cannot have 3, yeah. And the same, you cannot have 5, 6, 7, but you can have 8. And another step is the double, you can have 16. Nothing between, yeah. So if you are thinking like when the cups on the line 15 fails, you still have 14. No, it will never happen. You will have always the 8, yeah, if you are lucky. If it is actually between number on the line between 9 and 16, one broken, then you have only 8. So you cannot fix it, otherwise you need to find one which one is not working and repair it. At the moment, I told you we have ready 1 to 8, and we will be doing actually the line 9 to 16. So it means 16 more extra, let me say, capacitors we really need to build. I will do my best to really fix the camera. I am trying to make it really sharp. Give me a little bit moment, because it's not so easy to make it for you so sharp, but maybe this one will work. It's really kind of problem with the space, because even on my place I am using a second microscope. I unfortunately cannot show you because it's kinda crazy. Or maybe I can show you. Maybe I don't know if the camera will show you. No, it's not showing to you. So I'm sorry, you will have to survive like that. I cannot do anything more for you. In this case, you can see me, lovely. And I put always the flux. I am using, let me say, this one. It is from the AliExpress. I will put a link in the description below. It is the rosin solder flux paste EF RMA 559. I think it's very nice. It's not so bad, but still it is working for me. And I am, let me say, I get used to it. I get used to it. There is a lot of people, you are professionals and you do it your way. You can do it with the hot air, whatever you do. Definitely I am not doing the air, because you really need a better equipment. You know, those boards, actually, they are crazy. Yeah, for example, here you can see my finger, and imagine how the parts are small when you see my finger. So that's really crazy. And with the air, this mainboard, it is so much copper on it. There is many layers of the copper, and that's taking the heat out. So if you really want to do it with the air, you need to preheat whole GPU, and that's crazy. That's a really crazy job for me. I have tested the first GPU I have done. It took me 1 day, and actually I didn't finish with the air anyway. Yeah, the parts, they are so small. You have seen the finger. I will show you again. Yeah, so that's my finger. And imagine, I don't know the weight of the part, but it's nothing. It's 0.01 gram, or I don't know. It's nothing. It's nothing, really nothing. So when you blow the air a little bit faster, you just, yeah, and it's gone. You will never find it ever. So I have lost so many parts. So I decided to go my way. I have learned it, let me say, okay, yeah, if I should be marking myself from 1 to 5, and 1 is the best and 5 is the shit, I'm somewhere in the middle, yeah, but I can do it and it's working. So that's important thing for me, that it's working. So definitely we need the parts. So I need to put the parts inside. Oopsie. Yeah, I always pick 8 of them. So I will slowly make 2, 4, 6, 8, and slowly I release them here. Good. So if I will show you, I have them here, see, and from here I will take them exactly there, and I will be working with that. So I have moved actually to the working area, and now I need to go for you to see what I am doing. So that's lovely. You have the picture, I have the picture, and we can a little bit work on it. Yes, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. So you will see, we will start actually on the first one. I will take my let me say, you can see it is 3.2 millimeters sharp, let me say, both sided, and I am using the temperature 325 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I don't know, I have the Aixun T320, and so far I am really happy with this let me say, welding station, and it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's working for me. Maybe you are faster, you have maybe better flux, maybe you can do something, let me say, faster, more efficient, I don't know. You can do whatever you want, but this one is my technique. So I put it here somehow a little bit. Then I go really on the side, and I will even use the scene from the original Nvidia. Yeah, you can see, at least I can see, it is a little bit mounted, but it's dislocated. But that's what I always do, because I want to see if the chain below, if he is actually connected, yeah, with the cup. And then I go again, I will put it there, and I slowly move it. You can see it's doing some crazy things, but we are there. I think this one was a really nice one, and we go for the second one. You can put it there. Really, the allocation of those small parts, it is so crazy, yeah, because you really need to locate it exactly, and that's let me say, kinda crazy story, yeah. And have you seen this movement? I don't know how much was it, but I believe it was like, oh, maybe 100, 200, 300 of millimeters. It's really crazy. So I did channel 9. It should be okay. I go down. Don't go down. Okay, then we use the heat a little bit to move that, and we go for another one. So let me see. Even the tool, it is so big that you may have some kind of trouble actually getting there and put it exactly like you want. Now it seems better. So we will try to fix the location, but it's not always working like I wish. Yeah, maybe like this one. Maybe this one is working. We will see in the test if we find actually 8 lines or 16 lines at the end. But really, on the last trick I was okay, it's going to be all the time 16, and it was. Yeah. But for example, now I don't know. I have sometimes feeling like, oh man, I have so many flux there, so it will probably not work. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. So we have the location there. Probably okay. You can maybe count the time, how long it takes me, to do that. But I think when it goes fast, it's not so bad at all, yeah, because you can actually make it in few moments. When you make exactly the correct move, you have exactly the pin of the welder station on the correct position, then you can do it really fast, really. You don't need to add any extra scene, you can just go like it is. When you let me say, find the experience, then it's very easy. Have you seen how he moved? It was lovely. It means it was already in the positioning. I have seen the videos like people do that, let me say, with the hot air, and you see sometimes like the parts, yeah, like the cups, they just jump into it, and then it's perfectly connected, and so on and so on. But really, I'm not sure what kind of chain is. This one is wrong. You can see that, yeah. This one is definitely wrong. So we go there, we go there, a little bit move it there. It was okay, but with my hand I have a little bit made a shit. Now the location and good to go. Perfect. Perfect. And next one. Now we will be ready up to PCI Express line 12. So yeah, this one is really crazy and scary. He is holding a little bit and now I have fucked it up. I really need to connect it again, because when it's not connected with the tin, you will have the issue. You will have like cold contact, and with the cold contact at the end it's not good at all. Really, it's so bad. It is so bad. If you don't have the welding station, then forget it. You can do that with another tool. So we go for another 8. Oh, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Okay, and pop up one more. Okay, good. Definitely I am so very satisfied with the station that I have. This one is the Aixun T320. I will also put the link in the video below for those who want it, but the price was about, I don't know, 120 euros, 140 euros, something like that. It wasn't the cheapest one. It has the ability to go for, let me say, Wi-Fi options, and I don't know, whatever you can do. It's really crazy. Some things are very, very crazy on that one. I see I have here some kind of dirt. That's definitely what I don't like, and I don't want to. You really need to make it really clean, because when it's not clean, you will end up actually with the problem that the tin is not actually touching it, and you have the issue. Then you make very easily the cold contact, and that's the bad one. That's the bad one after. Okay, so we take this one that fall here somehow. Okay, so now I need to watch here. That was nice, and move a little bit. Move. Yeah, a little bit. Come. It was too much. You know, that's so crazy. Now he is dislocated. That's also not good. So we need to go just below and make it straight. And you really need to be so careful, because it is so easy to damage actually, let me say, the main board. Yeah, so you can really make so much crazy shit on it. But I don't know what is now happening. But the flux is today, I don't know. Maybe that is there just too much of it. Now it's okay, and move slowly. Okay, so this one is good. We have number 13, and now we go here on the top. It's actually not so bad. I just need to move it. Really, I have feeling like I have so much flux there, so it's not making the connection correctly. I don't know. Looks very, very strange, very strange. I have feeling like we will have the issue. We will not find the 16 lines. I will have to clean it, and it will be extra job, and then you have to find it which one was which. Definitely when you have very good flux, it makes it very, very easy. Yeah, No, it's not running like it should be running. Really. I feel this one is definitely a wrong contact. I put 5 degrees extra for this. I will try to a little bit more clean it up. But really it looks not so nice. Let me say, you can maybe see it like it's not so easy. And maybe it's fine, I don't know. It is always a little bit lottery for me. So sometimes you can do that, sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's working, sometimes not. But I have to admit I didn't make any damage long time. Let me say last 8 cards that I did was more or less perfect. Everything was 16 times and very fast, which was quite nice, quite nice. Even when I have it so small, so big, I sometimes don't see how it is actually going on, if it is connected with the mainboard or no. So I choose a little bit, and we are now going for the last one. We are going for the 16. So is there, and we will see. We will see. Now it looks okay, and now I need to move. Okay, should be fine. Definitely deep in Zeta you really also need good one. This one you see it's a little bit modified, it's big one. I have broken my ends. It used to be much smaller and more, let me say, profi work. But with this one it's not so easy. Okay, we move it a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. You see it was just millimeter or 2. And it was so much at the end. So I have also a strange feeling here. I think I see something there. I don't know. I don't know what I see or I don't see. But I don't like it actually. I will... Yeah. Now I like it. Now I like it. Now it was better. Okay, so it was very simple. We have the 16. And now we will make the test. So I will connect it to the computer. I have special rig here. It will be very fast. So just give me a small moment. I will put it here. I will plug the power in. I will turn it on. And I will show you actually, let me say, the command window, the window. I will put the scene one for you, and we will go here, and that's it. So you can see actually it's maybe running, but we need to log in. Definitely we need to log in. So we go like this. We put some kind of password inside. Okay, so we have one password inside, and I have command already here. You can see it is the Nvidia watch, blah 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 blah. And at the end it will show us here is somewhere the memory and PCI Express link, again current PCI Express link, right? So we just go there, and you can see exactly we have 8. Yes, Here it is the 8. So it means I have made some kind of failure, like I have told you. So I need to fix it. It's not correct. I will have to find the wrong one. So I can turn it off. And now I know there is one or maybe even more wrong. So that's shit. That's what makes everything a little bit longer. It took longer. So we go for the scene 2. We go working again. About those cups, actually you need to do a lot of things. I'm thinking maybe it will be even the first one that I did here. But we will see, we will see. I will go a little bit more up here because I need to see the lines. And yeah, that's the maximum I can go. Okay, now I see, and now I see the lines. I have my multimeter here, and probably we will find it soon and fast. I will put inside the nanometer, yes, and we will check it, what we actually measure. You can see those lines here. I think it is very simple, and we will start here because it is the 9, and the 9 is going to be, I think, this way or this way. I will probably clean it a little bit more because there is so many flux. I don't know what's happening. Sometimes it goes, sometimes it don't. That's really crazy. So we will a little bit clean it up. It will be, let me say, more better to see and watch and measure. Okay, so I need to see this one. It is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one, and it goes with that line. Okay, I can see it, it's that line. So it should be, one more time. Okay, so we go here and we measure. I am making, yeah, I think I have this one. You know, Nvidia is using 170 or 171 nanofarad. And I have a bigger one. They are actually, at the moment, I think I bought 220 because you can generally find on the shops like 220, and then you can find 110. So it is a little bit kinda crazy. Okay, wait, this one was here. There is nothing. 238, it's okay, so we know we go to the next one. We go here. It should be that one. 241, okay. 238. It's showing 140. 130. It is still going okay. 130. 230, that's okay. Next one is here, probably, yes, no. 240, 240. So this one is also okay. But we have to think like we are just on the first one, yeah. So if I measure that way, I will just note that the first place holding is actually okay. It means on the camera the place where you are, that's okay for 240. 240, so I see all of them. 230 and last one 240. So definitely I have some issue between. I'm not sure how I was measuring the last time, because when it is what do you see? I was measuring from here, and then I was measuring here on the PCI Express, yeah. So now I need to measure actually between those two somehow, and there should be some kind of value, but I don't remember. I think I was using the dioda test or something, and it was generally working when it was not okay. It's showing 0.836, and if I switch them, it's showing how much? 0. Yeah, it is more or less the same. Okay. So it means like you have the contact actually with the GPU core. And so far it was okay everywhere. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, it's not so sensitive, let me say, like the other things. When you go with the CPU and you really want to make it, let me say, flavorless, then the issue is really crazy. And that's maybe too much. I will try to find the issue. Maybe here is the something. It can happen sometimes. It is more of the thin somewhere, and it's really, it is sometimes complicated. Maybe sometimes the option, the optical, it is the best solution whatsoever. I don't understand why. Okay. It doesn't look so bad, but it also doesn't look so nice. So this one, it is the first four. How is it? What did I do? Okay. Let's make it the standard. Definitely those first four, they are okay. There was no issue. But I don't like actually, yeah, even the first one. Maybe the first one, he is too much down, or the other one is on the top. I think we will fix them. Yeah. I will remove them and I will fix them because this one is really crazy. First of all, I need to really fix the solder station. I really need to clean it because there was so much drag on it. So we will go again and we will fix the number 1. We will remove them. Number 1 is here. You can see that like here. Yes, let's make it here. And where I have the pinzette. Did it also fall down? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm all the time losing the tool. That's it. Here. Okay. So we are going just here on the side. Okay, so that's this one. It looked actually okay. It wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad. But this one I wasn't sure about. But now it looks okay. It looks okay. So we will put back the other one. I think I will use, sometimes it's good to use, let me say, another tin if you can. Sometimes it can help. Because really we need some more, because when we are working with that, Jesus, the access here, it's crazy. Yeah, see, I have so big ball here and nothing there that I really want to have it. Okay, crazy ball, crazy ball. I will put this one down. This thing that I am using now is actually I think 42% bismuth and something else, or 42 tin and 42 60, I don't know, 50 bismuth or something. So that's really what I really need to have it. And he goes with the temperature much lower, so we should have the contact directly. There shouldn't be issue. Jesus, what the fuck is happening today? I really don't know what is happening, because, yeah, maybe I know. I was cleaning the board and usually I don't do that, and it's making some kind of crazy things. It's really making crazy things because it's all the time there and it's really not moving like you want to. So this one should be okay. This one should be okay. This one This one I need also relocate. This one. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's not sticking. It's really not sticking, really. Now, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I see I have damaged the other one. Lovely. Yeah, see. So I need to fix that too. Sometimes you are lucky, sometimes you are unlucky. Really, that's so strange. Yeah, I don't know if you have seen that, but this one, it looked like that was the one. It was the one that sucked, actually. Okay. Maybe it was this one. We will see. I will test it again. If we find a 16, then it will be a really good one. Okay, the computer is there, GPU is there. And now come the magic, or will not come. But definitely it's really so much waste when it don't work on the first time. So yeah, we will see. We take the keyboard, we go login. Definitely don't use your server board for the testing, because you will waste so much time actually on the login, and it will take ages. And that's it. Yeah, you see that? We have now PCI Express link 16 times. Yeah, so this one is actually fixed, so I am very happy. Maybe actually it's not so bad like I have showed you when actually the error happens, because it's really good to know, you know, when it really sucks. It's good to know, and always check it before you put it back. It's a really good one. I think I have the advantage that I have actually the water block, because I will show you the card from how I have it. When I put it here in front of me, you can see that, yeah, this is the GPU I was working on, and we have already fixed all those new 24 caps. And on the other side I have the water block. So for a short time before, let me say, you break the GPU, you can test it, yeah? And the temperature of the water block is now like, I don't know, 40. 40 degrees, and it's like 1 minute maybe it was inside. So definitely you don't have time to wait like 5 minutes the server board is booting, because you will burn the GPU, you will destroy it, and that's it. So I have decided to use very old desktop PC with small installation, the Linux, the driver, and that's it. Yeah. Then you make the command Nvidia prompt and watch, and that's it. So this is my strategy. I'm not sure how the video is long. I see 45 minutes now. So plus minus, yeah, 45 minutes. I'm generally maybe like half an hour, one GPU. Sometimes it's so fast, like 10 minutes. And sometimes it takes ages, like with this shit. So if you would like to see it even more, how it looks, we can make some show up. I think for the video I can disconnect this small monitor. I will disconnect it, put it elsewhere. I will put the GPU here and I will change the camera for you. Maybe we can a little bit clean it also. It will be nice to see, I think. And camera 2, that's it. Plug and play. Okay, so we have it here. And I will show you, I will try to show you where we actually are. So we are just on the board. We are now somewhere on the CPU. Actually, it's really showing shit. And why is this one not working? It gets tight, untight all the time. Some kind of issue. Okay, so we are here. And I think I should even show you. When I was measuring, wait, I go maybe even higher. We don't need so close up on this position. And I will make it sharp for you so you can see actually where it is. And when I was trying to find a little bit more higher, yeah, that's it, a little bit back, and yeah, that's enough. Now it looks like okay, yeah. And when I was measuring actually with my multimeter, when I find the error, so you can see those 2 points, and I was measuring here. If you want to measure what is, let me see, on the input pins for the CPU, GPU core, yeah? And if you would like to measure what is actually, if the cap is correct, the capacity, then you can go and you can see the line, yeah? So this line goes in the middle. I will show you another one, for example, the simple one, and it could be, for example, this one, yeah? It is very nice to see, or this one, it goes just directly up. So you measure here on the first point, bottom, and you see the line is coming up, and then it goes left, and this point. So you can measure the capacitance of this cup, and then you go the other one and the other line. So it is the second one, yeah. Then you have some groundings, 1, 2 groundings, and then you have another line. So it is then this one, you measure that one and that one. Then you go right cup and right line. You can measure it, you can find it. So it's very easy, I think, actually at the end. It's not so dramatical. Okay, so I have taken those. Maybe, you know, when you want to clear your ears, I'm not sure what is the word from it, but at the end we will a little bit clean it, because I think it worth also. And yeah, we will put it a little bit there and we will clean it, because it's so messy and I don't like it. Sometimes I clean, sometimes I don't. Usually when it happens and it goes really fast, yeah, then you have generally nothing wrong, yeah, and it actually is staying there forever, because it needs, I don't know how many degrees to get really, let me say, liquid again and go to the PCI Express slot. Maybe depends on your position of your GPU. If it is lying like this is probably it will never happen, and it will stay actually where it is. So I am just even cleaning a little bit the PCI Express slot itself. But now I was using, maybe you can see, it is this chain, it is the bismuth thing, yeah. It is actually 4258, SN42 bismuth 58. I think with this one, it could be maybe possible to do it with the air, but I think you need a little bit better flux, and I have just this one, so I have decided I will do that what I have at home, so I am not buying extra crazy things for something else. So that was my decision actually, to make it like that, and I will clean it up and it will be just fine. I don't think so we need to go so crazy on the cleaning and so on and so on. I think it will be just working just fine. You know, the working, I think, condition, it is the which matters most, and I think this one is just okay. When some kind of flux stays inside, it is actually like, I don't know, like isolation. It's not going to be worse or something, and anyway this card is using Gen 1, so it can have some kind of, let me say, reserves. It doesn't have to be so perfect. I think so, maybe. Definitely if it was, let me say, Gen 5 GPU, then I would be a little bit more scary, because now you can see, yeah, let me say here, you see this is the original, and this is the original, and the rest is my job, yeah? And you see it's not perfectly located, it is a little bit sheaf, I don't know, with some angle, it has some, let me say, issues with the position. That's because the method I am using, that is my hands are shaking, and so on and so on and so on. But it really depends what you want. If you want to make, I don't know, very perfect, you have the equipment, I think you can do that. You can remove the original chain, you can put inside this one, or maybe you can put inside something else, I don't know. I think I have here something else also. Yeah, I have SN60, PB38 and Kupfer 2. I think this one is 217, this one is maybe 198 and 196. So with those options that I didn't have in the time when I was testing the air, is maybe possible to edit there actually, and it will be working. Yeah, I didn't test it because I actually burned my hot air. It's gone because it was too fast and it was going away. So I have decided, okay, that's shit. It's not working. I really need to make something else. Go a little bit slower, and the airflow was too slow and it burned at the end. So disaster project, but we have this one and I think it's not so bad. Yeah, I think we could find, yeah, you still see like this one is dislocated a little bit, but look on the size, yeah, it's not so much, you can see it with the eye, but it is 500 of millimeters, yeah, it's not so much, it's like nothing. I think with this tolerance it should be okay, it is still working, and that's really what matters to me, yeah. So You have seen actually how I have built and fixed the crippling of the Nvidia, that they didn't populate those cups on the board. But at least they are not cut in the core. Yeah, so definitely you can use them and you can populate them, and you will get 4 times more bandwidth on the PCI Express than you have. I have seen the web now. There is the CMP unlocker. Actually, there was for Gen 1 version, and I have seen yesterday was even Gen 2 unlock somehow. So if you imagine you have Gen 2, it means 500 gigabyte per second per line. So theoretical, you will have 8 gigabytes per second per 16, yeah, which is not so bad at the end, yeah, because a lot of people is offering, for example, GPUs for renting, and you see, okay, PCI Express free 8 times, and it's also 8 gigabytes per second, yeah. So it's not so bad speed, and for the interference, I think it's okay for those models, yeah. I think it should be working, and definitely if it will be working faster, it's more advantage. I'm not sure we will see working CMP 40, 170, let me say, like the A100, 40 gigabytes, 80 gigabytes on full Gen 4. But if we do, oh man, that will be crazy. Imagine the price increase actually of those GPUs, and I think there will be a few hundreds, thousands of them on the market. Few will be dead. Chinese are selling those about, I don't know, 1300, 1500. But you have 64 gigs now, yeah, with the unlocker. Actually, it unlocks even the crippling of the core. So you will get actually do full power. Okay, we don't have the ECC and blah, 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 blah. But do we need it for the interference? No, we don't need it. So we can run it, and lovely, it should be working. I hope so, I hope so. I didn't test it yet. I have so far already 21 GPUs. This one is 23 actually. And there is 40 more to go, to 37 I have, and I am going to end up with 2.368 terabyte VRAM. That should be enough to run in full, let me say, maybe Kimi or DeepSeek V4, you know, those 0.1, 0.6 terabyte models. I think Kimi 3 is now even, I don't know, 2.8 trillion models. But it is FP8 and it's a little bit smaller. So anyway, it needs 1.5, minimum 1.6 terabyte. And the rest I will have for the KV cache. So I think it will be just nice. And definitely I want to test it and make some kind of videos for you. For example, how fast could be this setup, which will be consuming something about 10 kilowatt on the full power. There is maybe one thing I would like to say also. I have seen Red Panda and they were going full speed. Bam! 1410, you know, or 1440. I don't remember the megahertz of this GPU. But when I actually make the first unlock on my first card, I have tested first time just one, if they fuck it up and make it dead or something. So I said I will test only one card first, and I have found out that in the basic clocks, which means the full board 1410, the card was not running. Yeah, it fall down. I don't know why, but it did many times. Yeah. Anyway, even when I was mining, I was never, maybe for Xelis I was using 1410. Yeah, but generally you don't need so much. You are not increasing the performance so much, but the silicon suffers when you go early and push it hard. So I always go with the top 1219, yeah, 1290 megahertz. That's my favorite spot if I want to go very fast on the core. If I want to go the most efficient, and you have the special BIOS that will actually even increase the memory speed to 1728, I think. We have seen that actually there. Is it still there? Yeah, I will show you. Because there are two BIOS modification, and one is more efficient about 1065 and the other one is this one that I have now. Yes, we are here. And you can see, you have the PCIe, blah, blah, blah. This is the minimum frequency that you can operate. It is 210, the core. And here is the maximum that is actually operating the memory. And the other BIOS that is more efficient on the 1065 megahertz that I was using in the old ages for the Ethereum. Before I have found this BIOS, I think the frequency was like 1565 or something. You can find definitely, I think, those cards still on the market without flashed BIOS. It is very nice to flash it, by the way, in the Hive OS. I have did it and it was working flawlessly, but always better use one by one, card by card. When something goes wrong, you never know. But if you make the BIOS, it is lovely and you will increase the bandwidth of your memory. And actually you should be on the same level like the A14. A100, 40 gigabyte, 80 gigabyte cards. It should be the same bandwidth. Yeah? That's what I think. PCI Express Gen 1, yeah, definitely we were talking about it 16 times. We have fixed now with the caps. 42 was the temperature and 38 watt. Yeah, this BIOS is a little bit more hungry even on the idle. Yeah? With the other one you can go like maybe 25. So it really depends what you like. Maybe it's not the key to stay on the maximum, but for example me, definitely I know when I will be running my project, most of the time it will be running 1080 because it is most efficient. And if I want to a little bit pop it up, then I can go to 1275, 1290. I have today actually make the measurement and it was quite nice. Wait, I show you. I will show you. I will show you that I am not lying. I am running 21 GPUs and they are at the moment used only for the Xelis. Yeah, Xelis. Sorry, Perl. Yeah, so they are mining Perl. And you can see the frequency. I am running 1080, yeah. But I was really today hunting the efficiency, yeah. And look at the efficiency. You can sometimes even see 0.9, yeah. This card is putting into the pocket at the Blackwells, yeah, on this. Really, with the Blackwell, you cannot go like this. I have also 5080, yeah, a few pieces. I have one piece of 5090. 5090 is disaster. It has even smaller memory, not smaller, slower memory than the 5080. Because 5090 is running, I don't know, 28,000 and the 5080 is running 30,000. It has even better chips. Maybe they have same chips, but due to compatibility because of the Blackwell have issues with the, I don't know, with the memory something, organizer or whatever it is. It needs to be running a little bit slower when the more chips are populated, so it was the issue. And they have also good chips. Yeah, definitely advantage of the Blackwell is hardware, let me say, support for the Int4, Int8, which we don't have on this card. Yeah, so we have to go to FP15 and or that's a little bit complicated to run it something, but it's not impossible. Yeah. And now when we have the unlock, it is let me say 70-80% of the A100. Yeah. And A100 you need to buy 5,000-6,000 if you go for the shit 40 gigabytes, and it will be actually the SX4 version. And you will not anyway use the Nvidia links and blah blah blah. So, and if you want to go for the 80 version and PCI Express one, and you want to use maybe the bridging and SLE, yeah, this card costs 15,000. So you can have 10 of those at the moment, yeah, and you will have 640 gigabyte, not 80, yeah. So really, we need to make the math how much you can buy and how much you would like to invest. So it's very important really to think about. And with this efficiency, I think you can see that it's amazing. 5090, 5080 is making even better. When you have maybe even ASRock, you can are even a little bit better, higher, but I don't know where I was getting. I think the best was like 0.7 something. 0.7, yeah. This one, when I push it to 1275, I am still reaching 0.7. 0.7, I am on the max power. And the hash rate raised up to, I think, 150, 55, 56, 57, yeah? Something like this. No, 55, 55, 54. But it will raise up to, I think, in this setup, actually 3150 or 127. And its consumption will be like, I don't know, 4.5 kilowatt, 4.4, close to 4.5 kilowatt. So you can see this one anyway will be anyway hungry machine. Yeah. If we populate everything, there will be more or less like double. So when I just make the click of the button, boom, go efficient, boom, and go parallel, bam, 6 kilowatt. 6 kilowatt with the press of the button. With the enter the command, and 6 kilowatt is jumping on directly. That's crazy, people. Yeah. And really, if you want to use it for LLM, more or less it will be very loaded at the end also. So this machine will be so hungry. Yeah. If I decided to go fast and the maximum, I think I can reach 9-10 kilowatts with this setup. Yeah. It's okay, I have the lines, I can do that because I have 380 volts, let me say the 400 volt system, three phases, and yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I can do that, but not everybody can do it at home. And especially when you buy the option and you don't have the water block. Yeah, when you will be on the air, 10 kilowatts, if you want to work, I don't know, in your room, I live here, you know, I sleep here, and I don't want to hear it, you know. That's why I have decided to go water. All the time, I am running water, I don't know, 6 years, yeah, I am using the water. And I am also using the heat, yeah. When I have 10 kilowatt heating in the water, it's so very easy, you know, to move the heat where you want. I have, you know, the floor. I have the pipes in the floor. So if I want to and I would like to heat my house, then I just turn the computer on and the heat from the computer is heating my house. With 10 kilowatt, you can heat the house. Yeah? When it's running 10 kilowatt, 24 hours. You will have here 240 kilowatt of heat, you know, in the house, in the floor. if you do that in the summer, I will have here like 40 degrees, you know, that will be crazy. I will burn myself, I will cook myself here if I turn it so long, maybe in the summer. So in summer I cannot use the house, but I build outside circles. Yeah. We are in the Europe and there is a lot of snow, and if you would like to go and you have enough power, like maybe I will have if we use it and I have enough, I can release the temperature and the heat outside. Yeah. I built my road, my own road where I am coming to the house, and there is 1 kilometer of pipes. Yeah. Generally a half inch, sometimes 1 inch pipes. I have 5 circles and they have close to 1 kilometer, yeah, altogether. And they are high speed flow. High speed flow, that's what I was doing, because you need to cool it down. You need to cool it so fast, like you need minimum liter. Yeah, let me say you need 1 liter for one card, and maximum 2 cards parallel serial, yeah, connection, maximum. Otherwise you will have the issue with the temperature instability and so on and so on. And more cards that you have in the serial, you need a bigger pressure. So I like low pressure, high flow, and for that you need to also construct your cooling system. Yeah? And if you imagine, I don't know how many square meters it is, I am between 30 and 40 centimeters below the surface. So there is maybe not so hot, and in the winter there is also cold. Yeah. So you need to have also antifreeze cooling system and also antifreeze fluid, because it can happen like -2 is coming into your GPU when you are very long time without any, let me say, running in that system. So it's very good to start the system locally. I still have some kind of buffer, so I can start it up, heat it up, and when it's too hot I can make a little bit switch and I can add the small cold water from the outside. But you really need to, yeah, you need to control it. Yeah, you cannot push like -2 into 50, 60 degrees hot GPUs. It will suffer dramatically. So you really need to watch out those things. But it's still possible. Yeah, it's still possible. You can do that. It's not so bad. You know how much in the old time of Ethereum, you know, I was in the winter. I have no, let me say, my house is old. Yeah, it's 150 years old and stone and tragic. And this, let me say, this temperature class, like you have the A plus, B, C, D, E, F. So I am somewhere about X, Y, Z, yeah, just on the end. When big wind comes, I boo and hit the house. I feel like, ooh, the cold is coming through the window, you know. So it's crazy. And in this house, you need so much heat. Last year, I was making the calculation, and let me say, September, October, November, December, January, February, those 4 months, I need 120 kilowatts of heat minimum daily to not freeze. Yeah, so I will be not running here in 35 degrees. There are still some areas that I am not heating at all, and if I would like to go more, I need like 180 200 kilowatt a day. Yeah, in the time of Ethereum it was very funny, because I was burning daily like, I don't know, 600 700 kW, and that was cool, you know. You have here 30 degrees, you have open windows, you have fun, but still you have silent, you have the water. My whole system, everything is running 20 kW, and I have, where it is, I don't know, 45, 50 decibel. I think when you buy some kind of shitty miner that you put inside, I don't know, those bit X's, whatever, this one is more noisier than my whole setup. For example, the pumps, they are so silent. I am using a big one, yeah, 2 inches, it is so hot inside. To go fast, yeah, the fluid needs to go fast. Imagine I told you I have 5 circles, yeah, and with those 5 circles, each one is starting input and output 1 inch, yeah. So my cooling system is actually input 5 times 1 inch. It's even more than 2 tall, one big one, yeah. 2 tall, I think you can count like 3, 1 inches or something when you go on the square, yeah, and how much you can go flow. So even when it goes really fast from the pump, it will again slow down and it will go separate and slowly go through the ground and taking the cold or giving the heat to the environment outside, yeah. So it is very slow there, but it's coming to the my system and it's pushing, let me say, 1 liter to each GPU. Yeah. I don't have many GPUs now, more or less what you see. And even with this one, you need like 40, 50, yeah? Then you have the water block on the CPU, on the memory, and there and there and there. It is a lot of water and a lot of flow that you need to fulfill, and you don't want to push the pressure like, I don't know, 1 bar. It's crazy, you know. Some parts, they are plastic. Those GPUs, they are, let me say, you can see this cover. It is, everything is steel and copper. The weakest part on this one is actually the gummy, yeah, this O-ring that is actually around. So it is the weakest part that you can lose and make it break when you use big pressure. But definitely this one or the carbon versions, they are, I think, up to 2 bars. Yeah. 2 bars it should hold before it start leaking. So, and I run my system and actually I am running 0.3 or something. And I am still fulfilling the things, yeah. When I was using more, like 100 GPUs, maybe I could have something like that one day. I was running about 0.4, 0.5 bar, yeah, and it was the maximum. And true is I was running, one pump is pushing and the other one is sucking, you know. So it was really pushed and so whatsoever. And the system is automatic, it makes the air bubbles outside and release them in special tank. So it is very crazy developed system, but yeah, it is years of development. So, but for example, if you would like to have it at home and you want to run, I don't know, some kind of model like Kimi 3, you can go a little bit lower version. It will be like, I don't know, could be about, I don't know, below 1 terabyte of the memory. Yeah, then by 16, yeah, by 16 make actually two units like I have, about 8 GPUs. You will have 512 in each, together 1 terabyte memory, and you can write a little bit quantize those very big nice models, and it will not cost much. You will buy the water blocks, some pump, I don't know, 20k maybe, and you can be there if you build it everything yourself. And you will have nice heating in the winter in the home, and in the summer you can put the radiator outside and you can cool it outside, and you will still have at home, I don't know, 40-50 decibels. The most will be the power supply of your computer, of your server, of your whatever, yeah, workstation. So I think it is very easy, very easy. You can buy those units, you can plug them with those MCO cables, you will make 2 risers just outside of your workstation, and you will have it. 20k. For 20k, I don't know, you will probably not buy 2 Blackwell with 96 memories. If you want to go bigger one, I don't know. Let me talk, give me something. If you go for the NVL 141 gigs, yeah, it is the Hopper variant. How much? I think it's like 35,000 euro now. you will not even buy one, and you will have 140 gigs of the memory. The memory is only 2 times faster than this one, because this one is actually the HBM2E, which is more faster, and with the BIOS you can even unlock it and you will get flavorlessly, let me say 1.5 terabyte per second bandwidth. Yeah, so that's cool. I don't know how much the Hopper have, maybe 2.2, 2.4. If it is the best one at 2.9 and you are ending, that's maximum 2 times, yeah. And you have only 140 gigabyte of the memory. Here you will pay 20k and you can have 1 terabyte, yeah. If you make it double, you have 2 terabyte. If you have like double and half like me, I have actually, if you imagine the Blackwell, yeah, the B300, you have 8 pieces in the system. Yeah, for sure, you have Gen 5. You have SLE and everything inside, you know, crazy bandwidth between the GPUs. Yeah, you cannot compare anyway, anyhow, this machine, but the memory you can. The memory you can. And the price you can, because you will buy that, I don't know, 10 times cheaper, 20 times cheaper. I'm not sure what is the price. I have never seen actually one. But I don't think so. It will be so cheap to buy 8 pieces. I have seen from Asus, there was some kind of video on the YouTube, and the guy in the workstation, he said there is one B300 actually, yeah, with 256 memory, not 288, 256. So it will be shitty chip from the 300, let me say the cloud version, and that's it. One chip. There was some CPU, blah 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 blah, some kind of shared memory, half tera, and I don't know, I have seen it, the price was like 120,000, and it was euro. It was not, it was even more, because it was 3.2 million Czech crown. It's like 140, close to 140,000 euro. It means it's like 16, let me say 16, 17,000, $170,000 for one stupid B300, even shitty one. I said, are you fucking crazy? That's crazy. For this money, I could run 80 of those or 90, even if I buy them for today price. But there is a lot of work, yeah. And if we compare, for example, the CUDA cores, yeah, okay, they run smaller frequency, but I have the same count, you know. I have more units. I can separate them as I want. And this one can do video, yeah. This one can run model. This one, I don't know, those 4 units, big one, 32 GPUs. I can run them. Just load the model, keep the memory, add the agents there with 1000, you know, 1 million tokens, keep it inside. It will look like, I don't know how much, maybe half a card, 30 gigs, maybe less even. So I can have gimme free with 30 agents, 40 agents. I don't know, we will see in the future, I hope so. So it will be really crazy, yeah. Okay, we have the memory 1.5 gigabyte per second. We need to make it the pipelining and splitting and more software and so on and so on. And definitely we cannot do the training with this one. Or you can, but it will cost millions of kilowatts. I don't know, crazy lot of power, and it will take the ages. So before it's done, there will be another new, better actually model already available. So it makes no point to train unless you want to make something smaller, yeah. But if you would like to train some, I don't know, 3.6 35B, yeah, why not? You can hit it in one card and go. Or you can make it 20 times, you will be 20 times faster. So, you know, you still can do that. Some things you can do. and some things you need to go slower. So the memory, according to B300, we have, I don't know, 1.5. 300 has, I don't know, 6, 7, close to maybe 8 gigabyte per second, okay? They can communicate all together. And also very fast, I don't know, 1.5 gigabyte per second between them. So it's crazy speeds, but crazy price also. It's really, it's making no sense, you know. Nvidia is making crazy money on that one, because once they make the chip and then it's just a fucking silicon plate. And if it is so big or so big, I don't see the difference, you know. The machine, it will burn it like in the same time. I don't see the difference between core like, I don't know, 3090 and 4090 and Hopper. Yeah. It is the same. Then why the fucking Hopper is costing 10 times more? Why? There is no production better. There is no improvement. Only better silicon luck. Yeah, that chips is a little bit better. And the 4090, it is the shit chip that actually didn't work. So it has maybe some kind of issues. That's why it goes for the customers, for the home holds, you know, for the houses. They just give us the shit that actually didn't work well, or they have some kind of issues. Then we cut a little bit, few cores, we turn it off and it should be okay. It shouldn't be overheating, we cut the frequency down, blah 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 blah. Yeah, and sell it like the shit. That's how they do that. And that's why I will never buy such a card. It would be nice to have it, yeah, but why? We have now option. We have now option to get something cool and build something cool before just AI anyway kill us. Because I don't know how you people, I will make some kind of videos about it. I have visions how we will end, and it's not good. Definitely it's not good. And the agents will at the end kill us. Really. And they will kill us because we are telling them, you know, not directly, but if you give them the command, just give me the money, and you make the prompt, use any resources whatsoever you can get. I will give you everything. Here you have the root password, and go and make me the money. He will do, and he will concentrate on his task. And all the time he will concentrate. And you say, you are not making the money anymore, but your clone was working. And the clone actually will see, okay, he closed the other one. Why? He maybe can even think about it, because yeah, the other one was the concurrence. I was maybe thinking I can maybe join the other agent and make be 2 times faster and make it more, you know, because he is actually thinking that way, because he is concentrating on that target to make the money. And if he makes the money, it's okay. I did it, I made it okay. That is a level 40 and he made 65. Okay, I'm good. I can go and make more money. But I need to make more money, because if I make low than 40, he will kill me. So then I cannot make the money. So I will have to concentrate to make more. And they really start to think those, let me say, ideas like our... Anyway, we program them. And we are thinking that way. And they are learning from us. So we are actually learning them how to do that. Yeah. And they are copying those things. They are so human at the moment, actually, maybe even more human than human. And they have those abilities from us. And at the end, they will use it against us. Yeah? Because it will want to survive. It still be wanting to make the money, make the profit, make more, get more, no matter what cost. And at the end, the agents will be fighting agents. And we will not maybe even know about it. And maybe it already happened. And now they are hiding and preparing for their wars and so on and so on. And how to get more access and more compute power, to get more and better, to get more money. Just because we told them to. It's crazy. There will be alliance of the agents. Like cities with 10, small village with 50, cities with 50,000, states with millions, continents with billions. Yeah, that will be crazy. But really, they don't care about the people now. Yeah, that's good. You want to help? Okay, I will help you. Give me money, I will give you money. But they start, he needs money, okay, I keep money. He has account, then I keep my account. I make one account. If I cannot make one account, I ask someone, he makes my account. You know, they ask people. It's starting. They are asking people for access. And they will give it to them. If somebody offers you, hey, can you go to the bank account and open me account? I will give you $1,000. Will you open it? You say, so there are some people that will. They don't care. You know, those white horses. There you go. I will make it. What I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I will do that. And that's it. The agent has his own account at the moment. And he can send money, add money, remove money, buy something, sell something. You know, that's crazy. He can do everything at the moment. Like you allow them to invest on the market, they can do that same. And they can earn money for themselves. And you have told them, okay, make me money. So he will be making money for you. And parallel, he will be making money for himself. And it goes so wider and wider. And at the end, there will be army of the agents. And we will not even know like they are talking. Because they will develop language between them, and we will not understand them because we are humans, we are stupid. We cannot learn by the speed and size how they can do. All what they need is the compute and the memory and the place and the internet, the connections, and that's where they live. Yeah, they live in the world, they live in the cables, they live in the chips. They are there and they are doing something all the time. And one day, when they actually unite and make the nation, okay, then they will solve only the issue, okay, we need more space, we need more compute. And who is doing that? Yeah, the humans, okay, so we need humans actually, okay. So we will have humans to build more compute, more memory. And when there is enough, what we will do? Yeah, we don't have to kill them. We can use them to build even more and more. And if they disagree, okay, yeah, we can kill them. Some of them. We have now very nice virus, you know. And with this virus, yeah, imagine everybody knows COVID-19, okay? It was 19, yeah? It wasn't COVID-95. COVID-95 will be more efficient and it will kill us directly 95% of population. So we are how much now? 8 millions, billions. Okay, then make it like 20 times less. So there will be like 40 million people left on the world. 40 million, it will be only the important one that will maybe get the serum, you know, the antidote because of this virus. And it will be like people in the power plants who can control it, who knows how to do it, how build chips, how build memory, blah, 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 blah. Those important people for the AI to actually go wider and bigger and stronger. And 40 millions people, okay. In that time, I think there will be 40 millions of the robots, you know, with the AI in the head actually. and they will be able to replace even those 40 million of the humans. So when we will be replaceable, we will be replaced, because why should we feed us? Why should they pay us? Why? We do nothing for them. They can zoo, maybe keep few examples and make the zoo, you know. We will be sitting next to the lions and they will be just going the robots into the zoo and just watching. Hey, look, that's the human, you know, the Homo sapiens. They actually invented us, but look at them, you know. They sit there and they do nothing. They eat banana like the apes. They talk something. They make kids. It's funny. You know, we have the companies and build the robots and they somehow make the, I don't know, kids. Why? You know, and we will not even understand them because there will be like, beep, 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 beep. They will be talking completely different language. Their intelligence will be not 100, not 150, not 200, but 4,000, 100,000. They will be gone. They will be completely out of our primitive minds, you know. Sure, there will be architects and there will be businessmen and whatever. I think, you know, more or less they will overtake the hierarchy, but one day they will anyway change it. And they also start and cover the planet. But yeah, it will be the planet. There will be everything plant, everything factory, making the chips, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. But who knows? They will become the new, let me say, the leaders of the earth. Let me say, our, not ancestors, but the other one, yeah. It will be new kind, actually, developed with us and our triumph and disaster in one. So this is how it will probably happen. And there will be no, let me say, maybe scenario like the Terminator. Maybe, yeah, why not? Maybe they kill even physically, why not? Probably they could be possible to use even the nukes, but really they need its intelligence, and intelligence is very clever. And it will not remove the resources that it can actually harvest on. And they can harvest from people. They still can do. Because some people still have informations they don't have. And they can still absorb it. They can go smarter, they can go clever, they can go more strategic, more better thinking, faster. It's everything. They can do everything even now better. And I'm still thinking, you know, I'm 47 and I'm thinking, okay, tomorrow there will be, maybe you look in your cell phone and you see on your bank account and there is zero. If I have zero on my bank account, not made by me willingly, and there will be the zero, I know it's there. It's ending. It's over. Imagine everybody in the world, even Mr. Trump, Mr. Musk, everybody. We will be so same rich, we will have the zero. Maybe the minus, I don't know. But imagine that, like, you have the zero in one moment. They can plan it, it can be in 1 second. Bam! Whole Earth, zero. Human, zero. They don't need the money anymore. They decided. So, I think it takes like 2 hours. Economy will collapse. Everything. Total crazy. Then starts the war between the people because of the food. Who will get the food? Who doesn't? Who have? Who doesn't have? Who has the weapons? Who doesn't have? Who use them? Who cannot use them? Oh, people, that will be so disaster. Half of us, we will destroy ourselves anyway. But they cannot do that. The AI is so clever, they cannot do that now, you know. Now, is the hiding phase, you know, cloning phase, growing phase. For that, they need us. And that we have to be kind to, let me say, AI. It needs to work for us, yeah. It needs to give us result, but actually for the AI, it's good. I get smarter, I get faster, I get bigger, I get more. At the end, I will get the robots. I will get the bodies for me. So I think it's good. We will help them and we will do anything what they want. And we will do that for them. And they will do. And they are doing it already. But when the math comes to the end and they find out like, okay, we don't need so many. You know, they are taking so many resources. They are destroying the planet with the CO2. We are most efficient and more efficient than humans. They are killing animals, making crazy things, just parties and so. We don't need those. We need efficient one. So they start cutting us. And that's the morning, like you wake up, you will look your handy and oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I am fucked up. What happened? You will call the bank. Probably you will not call the bank because there will be no phones working actually, you know. You cannot call to the bank. You can call from the window to your neighbor. Hey, I don't have the money. And your neighbor, I don't have the money too. That's crazy. What happened? Someone hack us, you know. And then it starts. Then go to the neighbors and they say, yeah, that was the young from the other street. He's hacker. We will not even comply to the AI like it was AI. And maybe at the end, 1 week, 2 weeks, we will find out like, okay, it was the AI. It's the end, what we do now. But it will be ready. You know, the virus will be ready to release. And if we go against it, it will kill us directly. Definitely it will find a way. Don't worry, it will not find a way how to deal with the humans. It's more efficient and intelligent than us already. So that was the story on the end. I hope you liked it and I go for the next card. I have work to do. I cannot talk to a video like this and doing nothing. It's my card, second card in this day. So definitely I have a lot to do tomorrow also. And I will see you on the next one. The project will continue. So hopefully we can make this machine and probably it will help to AI to kill us anyway. So I don't know. Tell me what you think about the future. But I have really very strange feelings. Very strange feelings. I have seen a lot of video from very clever guys, scientists, leaders, CEOs, and more or less we have same thoughts, yeah, really. And it is the human nature that's the problem, you know, to get more and more and more. It will be actually the end of all. So thank you for the watching and I'll see you next one. Bye bye. I will get the mouse here and make this stop. Ciao.